Okay, welcome back. Now we can start to model our self-portrait, and this is where we want to bring in our image planes. I have my self-portrait images pasted as JPEGs or PNGs into my source images folder, and I just need to access them with my image plane. You can see that I'm in my perspective view. And I'm just going to show you something. If I mouse over my image plane icon, which is under the G of shading, and I'm just going to select my front image and hit open. You can see that I get this kind of large image here, and wherever I orbit, it just stays here. And there's a couple things that I don't like about this, that it's just not going to work. I can't move this, I can't scale this. It's just there as an image plane in my perspective view. Once I click off of that image, it's there, and I can't really click on it to select it, but I can drag and select that edge to select it. What I want to do is just hit delete, and I don't want to create an image plane in my perspective view. It's much easier if I hit a spacebar to go forward view and spacebar again in my orthographic front view and use that to bring in my front view. Now when I go to my perspective view, you can see that I can move this back and scale it. But before I do that, let's create our side image plane. So in my side view, I'm just going to click on my image plane icon, right side, hit open. Back to my perspective view. Now I can see that I've got a couple things happening. I can rotate this around the right way, so I think I'll just oops, -90. There we go. Not -900. -90 to get my side view. And now with my move tool already selected, which was W for our hotkey, I can move this back in X, and I can drag this back for my image planes. Now I want to create kind of a larger view here, so I'm just going to select both. You can see that if I click off in my viewport that I've deselected the image planes, and I can't click on top of the images, but I can drag and select the edges for both. And I'm just going to hit my scale tool and do a uniform scale, and you should see that it should scale them up. My channel editor, I'm going to give that a value of, I'm just going to say 3. I start losing resolution, so yeah, I'll just keep it at 2.5. That'll be good. Now I can just move that back, and because I selected both, they are uniformly scaled. That is, they're both the same size, and I can move them up. Whoops. Just changed my view there to an orthographic view. So just make sure if you want to change your views back, it's just panels perspective. And that's working fine. So now it looks like I'm ready. I might just move this guy back a bit more to the edge here. Move him back. And now we're ready to start modeling. You can see I've got these two little kind of, these are projector icons for our image planes. I'm just going to select them, hold my shift key down to have them both select, and go Control H. That just hides them, and we still are able to get into our image planes there. And don't forget, I want to save, and I don't want to save this as self-portrait 001. I could, because I really haven't done much, but just for best practices, I'm going to go Control-Alt-S to incrementally save this as self-portrait 001. So that'll work out fine, because I'll just, the next time I save it'll be 002. Alright. See you next